Don't you wanna go to the place to be where strangers become family over fried chicken and mac and cheese with the three old ladies recipe? But don't you and the family come and hang with Candy and the gang? Woo! Listen, y'all, I had to do that for the finale. I had to. But right now, we're about to get into my final review of Candy and the Gang, y'all. So let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. And what's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scott by Nature TV, and we're here for the season finale of Candy and the Gang. Candy and the Gang. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We are here. 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 Okay. Now, first of all, before I even get into this review, I just want to thank Candy and Don Juan once again, okay? The package that they gave me is sitting right on top of my suitcase. So I just want to thank you guys for everything. Thank you guys for acknowledging me. Thank you guys for well, I already know that Don Juan been watching me for years already. We already know this already. But I just appreciate Candy with the shout outs. I appreciate what Candy and Don Juan sending me, what they sent me. It was lovely, okay? I've had a lot of fun reviewing this show. Whether I probably liked the episode or didn't like the episode or didn't like some of the things that happened on the show, I really enjoyed reviewing this show. This is one show that I reviewed this entire time where I didn't have any problems. I didn't have no crazy people in my DMs like Love Mayor Chunksville, okay? Didn't have no crazy people in my DMs, didn't have none of that. I really enjoyed this show. I really enjoyed having a good time, okay? So this show is a feel-good show. I wanted to come back. This is one cast where I pretty much enjoyed just about everybody. Even Shandricka, even though I didn't really like her like that, I enjoyed her too. So I'm sad that the show is coming to an end, child. But hopefully there's a next season. I definitely will be reviewing this show next season, okay? Definitely will be reviewing this show, okay? Yes. So shout out to Candy and Todd, Candy and Don Juan and Todd. I'm gonna say that because I know Todd probably seen this shit too. But shout out to all of you guys at the Candy Coded Entertainment. I just want to give all of my, my gratitude and my appreciation to you guys, because some producers of shows and shit like that, they don't be paying us reviewers no damn mind. They really don't. Like, some of them don't even like the reviewers. Some of them don't. They be so mad at us that they don't want to give us no shout out. They don't want to give us no shine or nothing like that. So I really do appreciate that. Real talk, I really do. And I'm glad y'all saw something in me that y'all want to send me some, girl. Yes, indeed. So I really do appreciate it. So right now, also before we get into what we got going on, I'm gonna let you guys know what's coming up today. Now, my Bad Boys Los Angeles panel will be coming on tonight at 8:15 Eastern Time. That's 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 Central Time, and it will be featuring Jamar84, myself, and Maddie Rance. Okay, I watched Bad Boys LA earlier. It was a hot ass mess, and I know we're gonna talk about it real good tonight. So be on the lookout for that. That will be the next review you see from me. Okay, it's the Bad Boys Los Angeles live panel. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get back into the game. Okay, so. Philip announces to all of the other people that works there that Shandricka is a manager now. Yeah, she's definitely a manager now. How did I leave my Coca-Cola over there, y'all? Give me one damn second. How did I leave my Coca-Cola? Back. Okay, so Shandricka is now a manager, but yet she's still sitting as a greeter. As the hostess, I'm sorry. And Melvin was like, I mean, no shade to her accomplishment, but ain't she still sitting out? Okay, like I thought that with her, being like the hostess or something like, being a manager, I thought she didn't have to sit out there no more. What's the point of giving me a promotion if I still got to sit in the same spot I was sitting at before I got the promotion? You know what I'm saying? But okay. So Torin talks to Victor, okay? And I've seen Victor many times before, okay? He's Candy's choreographer. I know he worked with her on the very first spinoff that she had which was called Candy Factory. I don't even think nobody even remembers that show, but that was Candy's first spinoff that she had where she was looking for new talent. I don't know whoever won that show. I don't know where the hell they at, but I ain't heard of him. But he was the choreographer there, and he's a creative director. Now, Torrin was talking to Victor about how he is going to rebrand Friday Night Live and turn it into Friday Night Vibe. And he needs Victor's help, okay? And Victor says that he's here for it. It's like a 70s type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Which I probably wouldn't be able to attend because I like to do like the 80s stuff. Like I like to dress like, you know, LL Cool J and Big Daddy Kane and shit like that. Or I like to come in with my shirts like this. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I like to do. But you know, teachers on this for everybody who want to do it. So Victor is all for it. Now Torrin felt like this was a grand slam idea to have Victor a part of it because that is Candy's you know, creative director. So with Victor being on board, she felt like, okay, if Victor's on board, then she's going to be down with the cause, okay? So I thought that was a pretty, you know, smart move to use, you know, the creative director that works, you know, directly with Kandi, put him on the team, and now we're about to see what we really going to get. now, there's a performer, that Torrin has up here called, what's her name? Peppermint, I think that's her name. She's going to be she's up there auditioning to perform. So she gets up there, she's rapping, she's pretty, got some flow, you know what I mean? And Victor and Torrin is here for the mess. Like they're here for it. They're thankful for her at this point. So she's going to be, you know, performing. So in the midst of that, Patrick comes in and he pulls Torrin to the side, and as usual, Pat always needs Torrin help with something. So he says that he plans to propose to Safari. Now, when he said he was going to propose to Safari, you should have seen the look on Torrin's face like, and you know, he was like, are you sure this is what you want to do? Are you sure that this is what you want to do? When somebody tell you that they finna marry somebody, that is the first thing we always going to ask. Are you sure that this is what you want to do? Don't be making some damn decisions and you ain't really certain about it. You got to know what the fuck you doing, okay? Period, point blank. You got to know what you're doing. And Torrin asked him, was he sure about it? And, you know, Pat was like, yes, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready to die with her. And I'm like, oh, he said he ready to die with her. Oh, this is some real shit. Oh, okay, Pat. All right then. Let me find a man that's ready to die with my ass. Uh-huh. Let me find out niggas out here ready to die with motherfuckers, okay? Let me find out. So, you know, Torrin was like, I'm always being pulled into something. One minute I'm planning a damn I got his damn parties in my hands. Now I got his damn relationship in my hands, okay? And my thing is I hope Torrin getting paid because Pat is always asking Torrin to do something. At some point, Torrin will have to charge his ass to the game. Okay, you can't keep on asking me to do all this shit and then I don't get no money for it. Like, you know, I get paid to do shit like this. Why the fuck would I do it for free? Torrin, you better get your coin because I feel like Torrin ain't gonna pay you no red cent for shit. Period. When he needs to, because you keep on bailing him out and helping him out on a lot of shit. Honestly, like that's what I think. For real, for real. That's what I think. That's what I feel. Okay, so Kandi, Todd, Don Juan, and Philip. Okay, they sit down and have a conversation. Now they talking about Dom and Brandon, and they're trying to figure out what exactly are they going to do about this Dom and Brandon situation. Patrick feels like I definitely feel like Dom should go to another location. And honestly, I even though Brandon don't do shit in my opinion, I feel like he really don't be doing shit. But I mean, if you really want to look at the basics of the situation, yeah, I mean, it would make more sense for Dom to leave versus Brandon because Brandon is a part of management. So of course, you know, he's going to be the one that is going to stay, and Dom being a regular associate, she's gonna leave. So I get it, but I just think that Brandon sucks as a manager. That's just my personal opinion. However, they start talking about Friday Night Live and what Torrin is about to do with that, and that Torrin has a lot to prove in this situation because he got fired the last time, he left the first time, all this other good stuff, and now he has to prove that he really still got what it takes to bring Friday Night Live where it is. Because there was a time when Friday Night Live was the jiggity jiggity jam at the OLG, because I didn't go to the OLG until early this year when I went with Jamar, Maddie, and Josiah. We all went to the OLG, but we didn't go to that one that they normally film at. We went to the one in Camp Creek. That's the one we attended. So when I was following, because I still follow Kandi on Twitter, on Instagram, but I would look at the shit, and Kandi would always be going live at the OLG, and it used to be so packed every Friday night, and I'd be like, bitch, I want to go. She already asked us on the theme song, don't you want to go? And I used to be like, yes, bitch, I want to go to the place to be. But strangers become family over fried chicken and mac and cheese with the three old ladies recipes. Yes, I want to come and hang with Kandi and the gang. Like, that's how I was when I was looking at those lives, because it used to look really lit. So they're looking to Torrent to make sure that it's lit again. Okay? So then we get into Philip. They want to know if Philip is going to stay. Philip was only supposed to be here for a limited amount of time, but Todd feel like he should stay. And so, Philip was like, well, I never been a fan of working for people, but since it's Kandi and Todd, that's what keeps me there, so I'm going to stay. So he gonna stay. And speaking of Philip, so someone made like this Real Housewives of Atlanta theme music thing with I think it was me, Rox, Aaron, Bundy, Funky Dineva, and Ashley. It was all six of us on there. They were saying if this was like the Housewives of YouTube or the whatever, real YouTubers of Atlanta or whatever they said. It was cute. I enjoyed it. Like, I shared it on my story. And Rox had it on her page. So I was just like, okay. And I commented on it and I said, look at me thinking of my tagline. Don't you know Rox gonna come to me and she's like, I was looking at you and you really do look like Philip. I saw it for the first time. I'm like, not Rox saying that I look like Philip, child. Like, not Rox, y'all. I was so tickled when I seen that. I'm like, not Forrest Rock saying I look like Philip. Everybody been telling me that I look like Philip. And I don't say it. Josiah was the first one to say it. Josiah was the very first person to say that I look like Philip. And now Forrest Roxton said it. I think Ashley said it too, if I'm not mistaken. But Philip is fine. And I like to think of myself as fine sometimes too. So, if that's the case, then I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it. But I had to put that out there because I thought that was really funny. We got Torrin, Brian, and Shardo. Now, Brian started talking about his meeting with Todd and how, Todd is going to wants to invest into his product with the egg rolls and stuff like that. And I think he's I'll be glad when this cough goes away. He been thinking about really signing with Todd to really get this product off the ground. But like I said, you got to make sure that this is something you want, because when you sign a piece of paper with people, you know that you lose some of your creative control and people want to jump in and take over. You know what I mean? Like, that's why with my YouTube, if it ever gets big, I think that I wouldn't mind hosting things, but having a show of my own, I would be real funny about that, because, it's your shit, but you got network execs hopping in and telling you that you got to water yourself down, and and I feel like I'm already watering myself down with anyways, because of the whole backlash that I got not a couple of years ago, but maybe 2 years ago, when Real Housewives of Potomac was on, and Candace and Monique, and y'all know I was the faithful user of the word bitch. Bitch this, bitch that, bitch this. A man was a bitch, a woman was a bitch, this phone was a bitch, everything was a bitch. And I never want to come across as low vibrational, so I decided to kind of cut back on the bitch usage. The only time I really used bitch like completely was during my Basketball Wives review, because I didn't give a fuck about them. I didn't respect them, so I called them all bitches, honestly. But now I've been trying to fall back on using the word bitch, and I've been trying to fall back on cursing so damn much. You know what I mean? Like, it's a struggle. Please believe me, my whole family curse a lot, so it's a struggle, but I'm trying. But That's all I'm saying. But then Torrance talking about his meme was Todd too, and he's really excited about Todd letting him do this Friday Night Vibe thing again. Patrick is so handsome, y'all. It's him and his mama Weenie. They're going to a floor place, and they was talking about Patrick marrying Safari, and Pat was like, you my baby, and now I got to share you with somebody else, but I understand that. And Patrick was like, my mama is my first love. She will always be my first lady, always. And I think that that's the thing with all mothers, like when you go into a new phase in life, they always gonna think of you as their baby. You know what I'm saying? Like even with me, and I'm sitting up here thinking about my next move and how my next move will probably be Atlanta. I am thinking about moving to Atlanta at this point, and I know. And I've talked about it with my mom here and there, but I know that she's going to cry buckets whenever I do leave here and go to Atlanta officially. She's going to cry buckets because I know how she is. I'll never forget when I went to college and she dropped me off in my dorm room. She cried buckets that whole weekend when she was helping me move into my dorm and all of that stuff. She cried buckets. Like, she even made me cry, because that was my first time really just being away from my mom like that. So, mothers are like that, but Leanie said, she loves Safari and she just wants everything to be right. And Patrick was always saying, you're gonna always come first in my life, always. So Torrin is feeling the pressure. He getting everything set up for Friday Night Vibe, but he getting the pressure. Like he feeling pressure. He got so much going on with this party, with Patrick's proposal. He got a lot on his plate. So it's now Friday Night Vibe. Everything seems to be going well, but on the back end, there's some things that's not going well. And Philip and Don Juan confronts Torrin. They have a shouting match back and forth. And Torrin walks away. He said, look, I got a show to do, and this is not important. And then, Don Juan was like, well, there's some other shit that is important that you ain't got taken care of. And I'm like, look at Don Juan, y'all. He doing that shit that people don't like him for, even though I like him. People, I'm just like, oh my God. So they confront Shadow about not paying for a drink. And Shadow gets fired right there on the spot. And I'm like, post Shadow. It's always it's always fucked up when you get fired. But, I got fired from Dollar General. But them bitches fired me for no reason. And I didn't appeal against them hoes. And they offered me my job back. So I was fired without cause. Period. Okay? Them bitches had to give me my shit back. But I declined respectfully. Anyway, Patrick gets cold feet. He up in the bathroom crying, and Don Juan just like, if this is what you want to do, this is what you want to do. Like, don't be sitting up here bitching out now. You know what I'm saying? But he goes up there, he proposes to Safari, and Safari, accepts his hand in marriage and shit like that. And that was pretty much the rest of it. And I enjoyed this finale. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I like how they gave like the 6 month later thing. And it seems like everybody is doing good right now. So yes, Kandi and the Gang was a good show. I don't care what nobody say. It was a very good show. It was fresh. It was new. We had a little bit of drama, but it wasn't so dark. It was still a little bit light. And I enjoyed it. I want another season of it. Maybe next time if they have a season 2, maybe we should bring like some of the cast members on Roast Review and interview them. Me, Terrence, and Josiah should interview some of the people on Roast Review next season. If we decide to do Roast Review again for this show, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a good show, and I hope it comes back. But before we get up out of here, let me let you guys know what's coming up. Okay, now on tomorrow night, we got the Whether You Like It or Not panel. It will be on Giving You the Real Tease channel. He already got the link up. And I'm going to go over there and get the link from him and put it on my community wall so y'all can come over here and set your reminders. Roast Review on this show and Love and Marriage Huntsville will be right here on Scotty by Nature TV with me, Terrence, and Josiah. We will be roasting and reviewing Kandi and the Gang as well as Love and Marriage Huntsville. And on Thursday, I will be interviewing Miss Wanda from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Be on the lookout for that, okay? And the link is already out, so if you haven't set your reminders, go over there to the Prelude playlist, click on it, set your reminder, and then on Sunday, Tune in to Who Was Wrong. It will be featuring Make It Make Sense, aka Mims, and we will be talking about Nene and Kenya. So with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scotty. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video. Click on the notification bell so you can be notified when the video drops. And also, if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter and my IG will be down below. And if you want me to follow you back on IG, all you got to do is hit me up in the DMs with the hashtag message Team Scotty, and I would definitely follow you back. With that being said, you guys, I'll see y'all for the Bad Boys panel, and I'm out of here, y'all. Peace out.